Some of y'all in the checks and balances chat got $3,000 tickets to his tour, huh? Hope everything goes smooth for y'all. All right, so there's been recent developments. We know that Chris Brown was taken into custody overseas for an alleged prior incident where a man claims that he was assaulted, hit over the head with a bottle in a nightclub, stomped out by Chris Brown. So that he went into a particular what was it outside? Did he get him at the hotel? Yeah. So he flies back over there and they said, "Oh yeah, by the way, we need you for something else." What? It's like Chris Brown, damn, you didn't know that you probably shouldn't have been there. Like maybe, who knows? But he saw the judge. What was it, Friday? And he was denied bond. He's still in custody right now. He was denied bail. And that's one thing that I threw out there when we initially covered it was that I wonder if they're going to consider him a flight risk because this is years old, this situation. And they had to wait for him to come back into town to grab him. So immediately, that's going to be a cause to say flight risk. Will we have an opportunity to get him again? Obviously, they didn't invoke some extradition situation to the United States because he's been running around ever since this alleged incident, right? So he's in jail right now, no bail set. I think he's got to wait about a month from now. He's going to be in prison to see the judge again. Will he get bail then? Who knows? But look at this detail. Chris Brown, second rapper charged in alleged London assault case. So now they got somebody else. And this is the person here. We're going to get into a little bit more of his background. I got a separate article to bring up. I want to look a little bit more into who this person is. It's possible Chris Brown did not act alone in the alleged 2023 bottle smashing incident at a London nightclub because a second man has been charged in connection to the alleged assault. The first question that I have, and some people are going to start to ask, is why now for him too? So Chris Brown, we're pretty much finding out, hey, he flew into town, and they're like, oh, he's here, and they grabbed him. Were you on this guy's heels this whole time? What made you apprehend this person 24 to 48 hours after Chris Brown was apprehended? No, we ain't gonna run around and do this whole, oh, Chris Brown snitching on the other person. I ain't doing that. Like, we're not gonna, unless somebody gives me some paperwork, checks and balances. Maybe we should go once again. Let's try to see if we can find some paperwork on shit him now as well. It would have went in this week, I believe. And Chris Brown's old one, so we could look at more of the details of the alleged assault, even though we got a lot of details already. But that's timing for your ass right there, right? They just grabbed him. But let's continue. So this is his name. Rapper Hood Baby, whose real name is however you pronounce that, is charged with grievous bodily harm with intent and is due to appear at Manchester Court on Saturday, London's Metropolitan Police confirmed in a statement. Okay, here's him again. As we reported, Chris Brown appeared at the same court Friday after being charged with one count of grievous bodily harm. Okay. A judge ruled Chris Brown will remain in police custody until his next court appearance, which will be London South Park Crown Court, June 13th. Once again, yeah, that's just under a month from now. Brown's detainment is rough timing for him. He is scheduled to kick off his Breezy Bowl tour on June 8th in the Netherlands. Yeah, we broke that down when we first started talking about this. He's only got one big gap in his tour. It's like lands in the middle of his schedule. It's like a month off almost, like 20 plus days off, it seemed like. I think that gap was like in July. But pretty much all his other locations that he's hitting for his tour, they're only like a day or 2 days apart from each other. So it's boom, boom, boom. He's on the move during this tour. It closes out towards the end of September, I believe. So, if he gets bail when he goes back in June, what he's got to ask for is like, hey, if I got to come back and if I have to, have a court date, can we please put that court date during that gap that he has, just so he can maintain his dates? Because this tour is a big situation. It's a lot of money on the table. It's backed by Live Nation. He's got features on the tour with him. A lot of fans have been talking about this and buying tickets. This is a big situation. He's going to be making millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars doing this tour. So if you're gonna let him out, your lawyer got to put that on the table. Please give my client the ability to continue to work and earn. He works in the music industry, so he must travel. He must move around. Don't put him on house arrest, please. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go for that if you're Chris Brown's lawyer, or else there's going to be a lot of money at stake here, business at stake here. All right, no word yet as to the status of the tour, but things aren't looking good. Now, these are pictures they have from the alleged incident, February 2023. This is Chris at Tape Nightclub, right? So they got pictures of him there on the date in question. So they got placement, right? It's already mounting up. It's not like a Drewski type of situation where somebody puts some bogus ass claim on him that he SA'd somebody, and then Drewski comes with bank statements and text messages saying, I was states away. What the are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? No, they have him placed there. It's the same reason why when Dirk got indicted, and we read allegedly that he was like at a podcast while he was in LA at that time, the around the days of the shooting. A lot of us tried to find the podcast, and I don't think it's been found yet, which means possibly, allegedly, somebody from Dirk's camp might have reached out and said, yo, take that shit down. You never know. You never know. Allegedly. But yeah, he's placed there, which never bodes well. Okay. As you know, under the influence singer is accused of smashing music producer Abe Dial over the head with a bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila at the Tape Club in London in 2023, leading to his arrest. Now, here's another detail I didn't have when we first spoke on this news, that it's a music producer. Why is that relevant? Because I got into a little spiel about, come on, Chris Brown, you already got this reputation, you already got this back history. I know you got the bad boy image and you get into a lot of shit. You was a whole gangbanger. You was a whole blood of Pyru and all that, right? But at this point in your career, given what you have already been through in 2023, why are you in a club stomping somebody out? So when I was reporting on that initially and we were covering it, I'm just thinking about another patron in the club. Maybe got into it. Hey, we bumped, stepped on my fresh Jordans, some stupid shit. Maybe it pops off, and Chris Brown, who is alleged to have a temper, pops off or gets into it. Allegedly. That's the only thing I was assuming. If this is actually true, to say that this person is a music producer is 100% relevant because that creates more ties. That creates more relevancy. Like, okay, this is a music artist. What situation would he have to end up in a physical altercation in the club with? Well, this argument over this beat, or yo, you didn't pay me for the beat, or yo, you didn't clear the beat, or a music producer, somebody that's also in the music industry. So that adds more context, believe it or not. We want to see Chris Brown home, but we are gonna be honest about how some of this stuff mounts up. Dial sued Brown over alleged assault, accusing him of beating him unconscious and causing serious injuries that left him hospitalized. He also said that he came out on crutches and all that. So yeah, he's going to be able to justify the amounts of money that he's going for. All right, but now let's continue to look a little bit more now into the alleged co-defendant. This is from June 2019. So he's not even from out there, this alleged co-defendant that just got arrested right after Chris Brown. It's from Texas. Texas rapper Hoodie Baby arrested after allegedly hitting couple at Miami Beach Club. Now, this is a totally different alleged incident. Not good. Guess what the prosecution's going to do? They're going to bring this up. I just tripped over this while I was trying to find out who the hell Hoodie Baby is. Is he popular, chat? Texas. If any Texas folks are in the chat, or if you watch this after the stream's over, drop a comment. Is this guy Hoodie Baby? Is he popular? Is he big out there? Does he have any hits that I don't know about? I could be out the loop. A water splash led to Texas rapper getting arrested for battery at a Miami Beach nightclub. Rapper and media label executive, and that's his name again, also known as Hoodie Baby, was arrested early Sunday after he struck two patrons at Story nightclub in Miami Beach. They're saying this was over a splash of water. You ever see those videos or like those clips? It shows a pool party, a black pool party, and nobody's in the fucking water. it's as if black people are fucking gremlins. We can't get wet. Especially women with their hair. Black women. They're like, nah, man, we ain't for getting wet. A whole fucking pool party, 1,000 people there, beautiful ass pool, and nobody's in the bitch. Like, nigga ARP called black people gremlins when it comes to water, B. I'm just saying it's a stereotype that we've earned, I guess, right? But over splash water, man. Oh shit, my outfit got wet. The fuck? It's time to pop off now. Like I was at the Kendrick Lamar tour. It was like 2 weeks ago, whatever. And I had somebody that was sitting behind me. This nigga elbowed the shit out of the back of my head, yo. Out of the back. We talk about water here, right? I'm sitting there. I don't even remember what song it was. I'm just deep into the show, having a great time. Boom. I said, oh shit. I turned around real quick. The fuck? And as I'm turning around, a guy goes like this. He got one hand over his mouth and he puts one hand on my shoulder. He's like, oh, my bad. So it took me split seconds to realize, am I under attack? Should I have a problem? Is this person apologetic? Was it an accident? It only took me split seconds. The nigga, I mean, I wasn't in pain or nothing. Like, I'm exaggerating, but it hit me hard as shit. Like, he must have just been dancing behind me or whatever and just caught the back of my head. I might have been sitting down, I forget, but I just got hit in the back of my head. And as I turned around, immediately dude was apologizing as he's supposed to. I would did the same thing. Oh shit, my bad, it was an accident. And I had no venom in me. In seconds, you turn around with that quick adrenaline rush. Like, what the fuck? You turn around with that quick adrenaline attention time. Like, what the fuck is going on? Ready to take care of yourself, handle your business, fight, react, whatever, argue, whatever it's going to be. I don't know if it's about to be a woman I turn around to. You just don't know, right? But in split seconds, I realized, and then everything left my body, adrenaline, everything. Now it's all good, homie. It's all good, yo. I turn back around. And then maybe for like a minute or two, maybe it's in the back of your mind, like, am I going to get hit again on accident? Let me make sure this nigga isn't drunk behind me. And then within 5 minutes, I'm not even paying attention to that anymore. You know? I guess I got into that to say, people, we do get into it over stupid shit, not just black people and water. All of us. We get into it over stupid shit. I got into it over my sneakers before. I was a child at the time. You know what I'm saying? I got into it over my clothes before. I was a child at the time. I got into it over ice grills before. I was a child at the time. I got into it over a lot of stupid shit. Probably $5 or whatever. Going to public schools, the schools that I went to, school system, hang around people that I hang around, growing up the way I grew up, get into a lot of stupid shit over stupid reasons and with stupid people. And sometimes it's because you're stupid at the time as well, right? Get a little bit older and you mature, right? Especially you have something to lose, something to live for. You splash me today, you splash me all you want. I'm not trying to bust your head open for fucking you splashing me with water, B. I'm walking away. I'm pulling a Michael B. Jordan. Hey, could I get that fade? I'm gonna look at you, make sure I got my distance. The only thing that Michael B. Jordan did in that situation was he turned his back. But I'm always gonna try do my best to avoid issues at this point in life. Don't walk up on me. That's the only thing you can't do. Don't get close to me. Don't threaten me and walk up on me at the same time. You're gonna have a big problem, right? But you can stand over there and mouth off all you want. If I'm in a club and I look across to this other VIP section over there and there's 5 niggas just standing there and they're just ice grilling us all night, I'm gonna put my peoples on warning. We're gonna pay attention for a little bit, and if the energy remains there, the best thing for me to do is to be like, yo, fellas, let's take it somewhere else. We at that point in life, like we can hop around. We can afford to do what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's take it somewhere else, man. Energy here is a little, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let me stay on this rant. I went out one night with my boy A. Shout out to my man Aaron. There was a couple other people with us too, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I get at my man Aaron all the time, man. He pisses me off when he does this shit. For whatever reason, he likes to put his car keys and his cell phone on the table, like that has all the bottles and shit. And I just like, we're partying. Like you could look up for a split second and look down, and it's like he just has this habit, like putting this shit on the table. Now this is our private space, but people could still be coming in and out, hanging out, whatever. And it's just like he always does that. Anyway, one thing that it signifies, especially with the type of car keys these niggas be having, is I might have put that picture from like one of those nights on my Instagram. I did. Like I took a picture of like a night we was out. It's on my gram like maybe a couple months ago, maybe. Like you see a Bentley key, you see a bunch of Mercedes keys and all this type of stuff. We were just hanging out. And some girls came over. And that's an indicator. Those keys there. Well, damn, who's got the Bentley? Who's got the Mercedes? Who's got the G Wagon? Who's got the, you know what I'm saying? It's an indicator. But my boy A was on point because it was just hanging out. You know, these girls is flocking around, just trying to whatever. And I guess they was just checking us out, but then they head back across the other side of the club. My man Aaron realized that one of the girls that had like tried to come around us for a second was then on the other side of the club talking to a bunch of guys. And you can't read their lips over the music, but you can see it. You can tell that it's giving drops. You can see it. You can see it as like the whisper in the ear, and then you can see like him, like for example, listening in the ear, shaking his head, and then look right over to us. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I just say that to say when you're in these situations, if you find out about them, it's best to remove yourself. Don't get water splashed on you and end up catching an assault charge. Walking away is one of the best things because it's there's danger out there every fucking corner you turn. We could just be trying to have a good time on a regular fellas night out on a Saturday, and here over in the corner is the wolves plotting on shit, looking for niggas that they think might got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was definitely a side mission off of this motherfucker with his water. My bad. I got y'all. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. That's the point of the Sorry Shoe podcast. It's different over here, people. Y'all know y'all get different stuff over here. Rapper and media label executive, yada yada, Hoodie Baby was arrested early Sunday after he struck two patrons at Story nightclub. Okay. The couple, a man and woman, were at the club when he jumped over a metal rail and struck them after water from a woman's water bottle splashed in his face, according to an arrest report. She became excited and began to shake the water bottle. The cap of the bottle came off of the water and splashed her husband and the defendant, the arrest report read. So that's in the arrest report. I don't care to read too much more about him. I don't know about him. Y'all got to hit me. I don't know who he is, but he's now under arrest as Chris Brown's co-defendant. Allegedly. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this, but I don't know how much updates we're going to see unless we go grab the docket and see if there's any motions that go in and whatnot. But other than that, how much more are we going to see until about a month from now when he goes back to see the judge? So, free Chris Brown for the moment. We don't have more details. So if we live in a world of innocent until proven guilty, and you got this promoter alleged that something happened to him, I'm pretty sure Chris Brown would say that we ain't do nothing to him. For now, I don't got more detail. I'm just gonna say free Chris Brown.